Welcome back, everybody. Steven with Cannin.com, and we're going to take a look at a competitor to a company that we just did a chronicle on, a deep fundamental and technical analysis dive on, Surna Inc. Many of you hopefully saw that analysis. This is one of their main competitors, and actually much bigger than Surna. This is Agrify. Let's take a look at their pricing chart now. You can see we're looking at AGFY. They're traded on the NASDAQ here. Only back to February 2021. This is a new company. You can see that they opened up at $11. Did go up to 23. What a ride there. Then all the way back down their low of the year into the sevens. And then more recently setting highs and setting records for them. 32, since then back down to 23. So kind of a ton of volatility here. You know, they do one more than Surna does. Instead of just environmental systems, air handling units, things like that, they also do the software. So kind of an added advantage here, which probably leads to a lot more of their excitement and their uplisting. You can see again, we're going to use the same indicators that we just looked at. This is the triple moving average. Again, looking at 9 periods as the short, that's the green line. 30 is the interim, the medium. 70 is the long term, that's the red line here. Pretty horizontal. You can see the red line just started in May once we haven't had enough data. Since then we had our golden cross here. Short term above the medium term, above the long term, signs of strength, and we've had that sign of strength all the way since late June. You can see here. Now we hit our slope maximum here. We actually have this slope of 0, and then it's coming back down, looking like we're going to get a cross of the short term crossing the medium term here. That would be an interim sign of weakness. We would then watch for the green line to continue downward to cross the red line. That would definitely be a sell signal. So we're going to shape up and see what happens here. It's either going to bounce off of this medium term and continue upward, or cross below it. Looking like that's going to happen this week. The no sure thing was in negative territory. Did cross both the indicator and the KST. As you can see here, crossed in early June. It's been above, but just barely the signal line, and more recently we did see a dip the 27th of August, coinciding with the maximum here of the short-term moving average, which is interesting. We did cross below the signal line, so kind of a weak signal here, which would lead us to predict that the short term is going to indeed cross below the medium term and continue the downward pricing trend here. MACD kind of saying the same thing. You'll notice that both the KST are well above 0 and the MACD well above 0. But we did see another cross below the signal line. This one happened on the 26th of August. One period later, one day later, the KST crossed below. Again, the MACD is crossing earlier than the KST. But both are saying the same thing. So triple moving average, especially the short term, looking like it's strong now, but looking like we're going to get a reverse signal here. Already reversed on the KST and the MACD. We're going to watch to see if this one, the MACD, crosses below 0 before the KST. If the KST crosses below 0, that's going to be signs of weakness across the board for Agrify. But in general, not the penny stock that we were looking at with Surna. This is probably the superior competitor if we were going to compare the two, Agrify and Surna. Agrify is certainly more exciting on the fundamental and the technical side, not a penny stock. Much more liquidity. So take a look. Let us know in the comments what you think of the comparison between Agrify and Surna, and let us know what your analyses are telling you. Certainly some weakness on the horizon here for Agrify. So happy trading, everybody.